The great thing about this meal is it's very cheap, it's very easy once the beans are cooked, and in the pressure cooker, it's really fast too. And it's healthy. It's the great trifecta. Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today we're making a highly requested meal. It's called ndengu. It's a Kenyan dish, and it's made with mung beans. Ndengu is what they call it in Kenya, and what's the other word that's used for it, Solo, sometimes?
In Kenya, they do call it green grams as well.
Oh, green grams, yes. Yeah. So sometimes, some people call it green grams.
So I don't know where that name came from.
We find it at an Iraqi store here in town. I think you can find it at Indian stores, grocery stores a lot. You can also find it on Amazon. If I see it right now, I will link it below. But the biggest thing I want to tell you is even if you don't have those kind of beans and you don't want to make it with those kind of beans, we basically make the same meal when we're making black beans or pinto beans. So you can replace those beans with black beans or pinto beans, make the same thing, and it's gonna taste excellent. We do one of those beans every month plus this one every month. So we're gonna show you how to cook it today. Actually, Solo's gonna show you how to cook it today. Okay, Solo, what have you started with?
I'm sauteing the onions a little bit.
Is that one full onion?
That's one full onion. It's not a big onion, but it's a good medium size.
And we're sauteing it in coconut oil. This bag of beans we used is 24 ounces, but we also just do like a regular size bag of black beans or pinto beans, not the huge one, usually, although sometimes. I did soak the beans before we cooked them, although that's not very necessary. I just really like to soak beans. And we put them in the pressure cooker 5 minutes, right, Solo?
No, I did 7.
Oh, 7 minutes, okay.
Well, we'll find out if that's the right thing.
Last time I cooked them, I think I did closer to 10 minutes and it was way too long.
Overcooked, yeah.
And then we actually have 2 pressure cookers. Oh, just letting that steam out. We have 2 pressure cookers, so we have brown rice going in this one. We're using pressure cookers a lot more, and we got rid of our rice cooker, and we don't use our crock pots that much anymore either.
So one kind of diced tomatoes.
Okay, he just dumped that in there. And he put the top on to cook it up a little bit.
That's a heaping tablespoon. I'll probably do 3 of these. Of garlic. This is minced garlic.
Is that a tablespoon or a teaspoon?
I don't know, it's a teaspoon. It just didn't seem right. It didn't seem big enough. So I might actually do one more.
We like garlic here.
This is a garlic.
So if you're making black beans or pinto beans, you actually do use a little less garlic, right?
Right, exactly.
Here's one side dish that I've been loving, or just a snack, and that is cucumber, tomato, some basil leaves, just chopped up. I just use these kitchen scissors, cut it up in there, and then I use mozzarella cheese, the fresh kind. This stuff that I get from Sam's Club, and I just put it all together and a little balsamic vinegar in it, and it's so good. Okay, that salad I made was just for me while the pressure cookers were running, because hello pregnancy, I was hungry and couldn't wait.
All right, I could have done less.
All right, the 7 minutes was slightly overcooked.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Well, it's not as bad as last time, but
yeah, definitely not. But they are split a little bit.
Yeah, should have done maybe. Next time we'll do 5. See.
The great thing about this meal is it's very cheap. It's very easy once the beans are cooked. And in the pressure cooker, it's really fast too. And it's healthy. It's the great trifecta. Cheap, easy, healthy. Those are my absolute favorites. And it tastes good too. Okay, so Solo just dumped the beans in there. The tomatoes were probably in there 1 minute before he put the garlic in, and that was probably a minute or 2 before he put the beans in. Okay, what are you adding?
A little curry.
Curry powder.
Now, normally I have a little bit more juice in it. So I'm gonna use my can and get a little bit more water just.
So usually you put more juice in the beans?
Yeah.
Oh, there's my doorbell. My doorbell rings a lot. Ooh, that curry smells good. So the curry is definitely optional. We've done it many times without curry, right?
Oh yeah.
Solo's a foodie, so he likes to add stuff in.
Let's throw in all sorts of things in there. Cilantro gives it another different layer.
Cilantro makes it so good. And this is the thing that makes the Kenyan beans that we do, quote unquote, so good, is the cilantro. You can definitely do it without cilantro, but if you're a cilantro person, try it, because it really makes it good.
Salt to taste. It's a guesstimate. Don't ask me how much. If you don't like how salty it is, you can always add more, right?
Okay, so a lot of Kenyans make this with beef, like stewed beef, especially. So steaks chopped up or that kind of thing.
Yep, or vegetarian, both. You know, it's really.
Yeah, I love it vegetarian. This one actually is my very favorite Kenyan meal of all Kenyan meals. I really like beans and rice too, but this ndengu in particular is super good. I just really like it. And it's better if it's salty, nice and salty, in my opinion.
And just like that, you're done.
That's it.
Yep.
So if you were adding meat to it, how would you do that?
I would have done it after sauteing the onions. I would have done it at that point.
And then added the tomatoes, garlic, beans, cilantro, and spices.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. It is so good. It's so easy. And you can, like I said, you can make it with black beans or pinto beans or whatever. So we'll show it to you dished up on a plate. We love to eat it with rice. Sometimes we make it with white basmati rice to make it a little more authentic.
Actually, I like it with chapati, which I'm not familiar.
Oh yeah, it's very good with chapati, which is the Indian and Kenyan flatbread. And then to just keep it a little on the healthier side, we eat it with brown rice. How much do you love brown rice?
I love it. I love it. It's awesome. No, I actually don't mind it. I used to hate brown rice. I've actually learned to just appreciate it.
Do you think it helps that we buy basmati brown rice?
Yeah, definitely. By all means.
Here, a lot of the plates, a baby's already eating.
You say close your eyes.
Yeah.
Did
You know, you're not closing your eyes.
Well, how
You're
did you
sneaking in. She gets out.
Because she opens her eyes the whole time.
Because she got the burn.
Yeah. Hope just prayed for dinner and she told everybody to close their eyes right in the middle of her prayer. While she has her eyes wide open, I'm sure. She's over there somewhere. And then we have a 10th child today. We're just trying out number 10, see how it goes. Judah has a friend Julian over. We're gonna see what Julian thinks of this meal. Julian, the pressure's on. You don't have to lie, you can tell the truth.
Oh, you can just lie.
It's really good.
Really?
I don't
Is he
believe
telling the truth?
Are you telling the truth?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, okay. So some of the kids have pulled out some store-bought tortillas. Store-bought tortillas are the lazy man's chapati. You like it. You haven't even tried yet.
I'm not gonna.
And then a few of them like it with sour cream on top, just for something different. But this is a good one for us. Okay, here's what's for dinner tonight. I've got some raw chicken breasts down there that are seasoned, a spinach cream cheese bacon mixture, which I just use bacon bits, which makes it really easy. And that's poured on top. I doubled the recipe, and then it's topped with pepper jack cheese. You could also just use mozzarella if you don't like spice. I can't share the exact recipe for this one with you because it's from that cookbook. It's not my own recipe. It's a new one for me. My sister-in-law made it. She likes to make it a lot, and so when she stayed with the kids, she made it, and we all loved it a lot. The nice thing about it, and the reason I'll make it again, is it was really easy to make, although I did have help. Luka made the spinach mixture while I worked on the chicken, and I grated the cheese. So it went really fast, and it'll just cook for like just under half an hour in the oven. Perfect. We may serve it with some frozen broccoli and brown rice on the side. I will show you after it's cooked.
So, this is the finished product. We already ate a whole tray of it, but still have this half.